Hello and welcome back to another episode of Gabos Sports Live. I'm not sure when the last one. I mean, was I on? I think I was on Thursdays. One.
You weren't on the lot. You and Issa weren't on. It was me and Median and Hussey did a preview show.
Okay.
On a Friday.
All right. We'll go through the results, of course, as per usual. I want to introduce the panel. Of course, the midfield engine, the man who's made the most appearances now. Big Boots representing the Arsenal. Booty, how are you, man?
What are you saying, man? Not too great, man. I was expecting a dub over the weekend and came just short of that. But yeah, talk about that in a bit.
We'll get and featuring a new addition to his banner there, Man United and QPR with the marriage of clubs' colours. So both clubs will be very happy with your declaration there. But before that, let's introduce Mr. Issa.
What's going on? It's good to have Booty back on the pod today. He went missing the last time all three of us were on together, but we'll catch up today, innit? We'll catch up today.
Yeah, I'm sure we will, man. I'm sure we'll get to some comments as well as the regulars start to fill up the ranks. I think, look, initially we were going to go straight into the games, but prior to recording the episode today, breaking news. Premier League David Coots was caught on camera, 4K, bro. It was so 4K that I thought it was bloody AI, and he tried to use the excuse himself. But without any further ado, let's go straight into the file, because I know you haven't seen it yet, Issa, and then we can go and have a chat about it afterwards.
What did you
guys hear it?
What did you Liverpool game earlier when you were fourth official?
Liverpool was shit.
What do you think of Jurgen Klopp?
Absolutely.
What would you say? Why would you say that Jurgen Klopp was a cunt?
Aside from having a right pop at me when I ref them against Burnley in lockdown, then he accused me of lying, and then just had a right fucking pop at me, and I've got no interest in speaking to somebody who's fucking arrogant. So I do my best not to speak to him. Milner's all right. So
James Milner, you get someone James Milner.
You can see me there with mask on.
Yeah, mask on, obviously.
Yeah, COVID got to be done. Social distancing, right? We're 2 meters apart.
We have to social distance.
Yeah. So, oh my God, German can't fuck me.
Wow. I didn't hear that part, you know.
Long story short, Jurgen Klopp's a cunt. Liverpool are all fucking bellends, and we hate Scousers.
There's a follow-up, and normally I wouldn't show it, boys, but this one is hilarious.
Just to be clear, that fucking last video can't go anywhere. Seriously.
He's a Premier League referee. Let's not fucking ruin his career. Like, let's face it, we're good blokes. We can't ruin a bloke's career. But we're not that bad. Also, he's a fucking legend. So yeah, let's not ruin his career.
Right, just to be clear.
So there we go, boys. It was very, very shortly then reported that David Coots, Premier League referee, has been suspended indefinitely pending an internal investigation. And we consider this matter private, and we won't be making no further comments. So this is a mafia, bro, these guys. You can't even ask them a bloody question. What do you think?
Yeah, nah, bro. I don't know, man. PJ, are you surprised at that comment, bro? Are you surprised, honestly?
Wait. I was literally gonna say bro. The only problem is it was put on tape. Other than that, bro, every referee chats like that and behind closed doors, bro.
Yeah, listen, bro. Look, man. That's the thing is, you should not be like getting. Bro, he's looking directly into the camera. His eye is looking directly into the phone camera that's hovering above his face, bro, as he says this. The only thing I will say is that this just dingy lighting, the kind of look on his face, the way he's talking. This guy is off his face on gear, bro. That was my own.
He looked off. I can't lie. He didn't look like he was 100% all there.
He's like a skinny wormtail from Harry Potter, bro. He's just got the most ratty face of all time.
What do you think will happen to him?
Well, he's been suspended, bro. I think what's going to happen is if we're just following the PGMOL and their track record, he'll get a promotion. I mean, he will get a promotion out of this. This is stellar behavior for the PGMOL. He's going to come back. He's going to be the chief of. Howard Webb's going to get tossed at. They're going to be like, yeah, bro, this guy going right to the very top. He's going right to the very top. Well, I mean, he's going to have to take his licks now, bro. That guy, I'm honestly, the guy who recorded it, he's got to be sleeping with the fishes tonight, bro. If that was me and I knew I'm going straight to his house. I'm going straight to his house. Like, what's how the hell did that guy? What's going on? And then he's going in the whip and he's getting plunged into the canal, bro. It's unacceptable behavior.
Bro, I can't lie. To be honest, yeah, man said, "What's the fuss?" Oh, bro, how can this guy ever referee a game, yeah, in the Premier League? Now all the fans, yeah, of the Liverpool fans, if there's a game that's gonna affect them, for example, say, I don't know, City are going for the title with them, and he's reffing a City game, yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, and there's any like, I don't know, controversial decisions. Bro, yeah. He's going to get cooked. He can't ref a Liverpool match. Bro, if he's not fit to work, bro, he just cussed out a manager, bro, and he as a racial slur as well, bro. You don't get there, bro. We don't live in the early 2000s, bro. This is just clearly a problem, what he said, bro.
Not in East War. He thinks it's totally fine to just admit on camera that you have biases that affect a multi-billion-dollar business. Not just that, bro. It's the whole thing, bro. Imagine, 15 of the 20 refs here or something like this come from Greater Manchester.
Yeah.
And then when people just gaslight you into thinking that they couldn't possibly... But imagine 15 guys here who are from Greater Manchester and not one of them supports the two biggest clubs in the city. That's a bit dodgy, though.
Yeah,
you won't be allowed to question referees. Mostly come from Manchester, but apparently never support United. There you go. That's my point. They always support Bury and and dog shit. I do not buy it, bro. Not one bit. I think it's a full-on mafia. It's a full-on mafia. Yeah. It's just the middle-aged dons of a certain demographic who live in Manchester.
That's why I was saying earlier that, bro, they should like. You know, like Serie A refs, they should be refereeing Premier League games. Premier League refs should be refereeing like Serie A games. It just makes more sense for that to happen because then there's no one can accuse anyone of any bias or anything. But obviously, it would never happen, bro. The PGMOL, whatever the hell they're called, would never allow that.
No, listen, what they should do. This is what they should do. Yeah, if they're smart, is they would treat the referee market like a transfer market, and then just stop the PGMOL being just an English old boys club, and then just get the best referees from over the world, pay them top dollar like you pay their players, and then get the quality of the refereeing up.
Yeah.
He spoke about a manager who was retired. Let's all move on, gents. Bro, well, it sounds like he was also.
Awala, I don't know. Recently, Awala, I think he's. I think someone. I don't know, bro. He hasn't been getting his full 8 hours when it comes to sleep.
Yeah, he's going through an emo phase at the moment. That's all you can tell from these comments.
I don't know how the world works anymore.
Yeah. Well, look. I mean, David Coots is suspended as it currently stands, pending investigation. I don't know what they've got to investigate. What I heard was that at first he tried to blame it on AI, and then they said, "No, we verified the videos. This is you." And then he said, "I think he said something else. I just literally was reading a second ago."
Well, this is legit. What he did?
Yeah, he tried to blame it on AI.
What the fuck?
You didn't say it's a lookalike, bro.
Oh, this guy is the cut, bro.
No, bro, that's exactly what happened. Now people are saying, "Yo, bro, this is look."
Yeah.
The Paqueta thing, yeah, where he's also currently on. That's a prison sentence of a offence. Because when you're dealing with huge sums of money like this, yeah, and you're spending 100 racks on yellow cards and throw-ins, then the bookies, who are a big institution in the country, are losing out to a no cheat who's getting paid to play the sport. They throw the hammer down on this kind of guys.
The worst have become influenced by the woke. Hey, I agree with you. I'm free from that.
Go to the by the woke mob. All right, man. We'll listen. Well, that's the last on it. While I want sponsored cheating because Gabos. And fair enough. We value all opinions here on this show. It's a democratic platform. With that being said, boy, let's dive into the weekend's fixtures. I might be biased. Rudy might be biased, but it's probably the match of the weekend, really, in terms of the teams playing each other. Maybe not on form, but Arsenal versus Chelsea at the Bridge. It finished 1-1.
Yeah.
What do you make of it, Boots?
Bro, first half, more of the same from Arsenal. Just dull, dominating the majority of the ball, but not doing much with it, if I'm honest. Apart from that offside goal that Havertz scored. There was a Martinelli chance that he should have probably put away. Neto done well actually in transitions. I forgot about that, yeah. And Gusto should have. He had probably that's the best chance of the half, and could have done better with that.
Yeah.
Second half, we were a bit better. I feel like Odegaard did have an effect in comparison to prior games. He was obviously you can tell he's still a bit rusty in that. Obviously the Martinelli goal, bro. I thought Martinelli up until the goal was just Martinelli of recent, just annoying and frustrating to watch. But I do think it was a stupid decision to take him off, bro. He just bagged, yeah, and you're taking him off, bro. He literally just bagged and it's not like Trossard has been fucking Lionel Messi, bro. Yeah. Then their goal was just an absolute embarrassment, like from like back to front in regards to what's it called? Defending that goal. And Neto scores a lovely strike, innit? And then after that, to be fair, when Mourinho came on, we actually started to play a bit of good football. You know what I'm trying to say? Like we created some chances, but yeah, bro, it was too little, too late, man.
2
Listen,
points,
man,
2 points dropped to 1 point gain.
No, 2 points drop, man, 100%, bro.
2 points drop, man. Look, the truth of the matter is, we might have to sign this Maresca guy, bruv. He might actually be him. Been off Arteta, but I've seen enough. I have seen enough, bro. When he brought on Trossard after Martinelli just scored, I was like, this is it. That is. You know what I hate? Yeah, I hate pre-arranged substitutions. It's one of my. I want substitutions to be dynamic. I want it to be not just proactive, but if they have to be reactive, bro. What I don't want is, Martinelli have about 60 minutes on the clock today, and then after 60 minutes he's coming because we got to give Trossard 30 minutes. I would look. That's a sign of he's trying too hard to keep everyone happy. Yeah. What you got to do is you got to look Trossard in the face, directly into his eyes, and say, "You've been shit. Go on holiday for a couple of weeks, and come back, bro. Because I don't want to see this motherfucker. I don't want to see him come off the bench. I don't want to see him starting." Then what I hate about him the most, yeah, is he's slow, bro. He's not like he's got the dribbling, but he cannot get away from anyone. He comes on when people are tired, and because he's decisive and he's got snapshots and he's got the sharp angles, it works. If you're starting for Arsenal and you're playing against the fresh fullback and you can get no separation, or you're playing in the 10 slot and you can't break the lines with a pass or unlock something, it's game over. You know what I'm saying? And right now, in that central zone, it like just outside the D, which is like considered like a key metric in terms of understanding how good a team is attacking. But we're like in the 14th place or something like this for that stat. And it's true, without Odegaard, admittedly, but it has not been good enough, in my opinion, man. Not been good enough at all. And I think it might be over. The only thing that gives me hope is that I just do not believe, and we'll get to this team, but I just don't believe that Liverpool can sustain this. I don't think there's been enough change. And last season, what happened? They marched in front, and then the wheels fell off. And
The
this
thing
season,
it's hard to say though because obviously a completely different manager, isn't it? It's not Klopp. So I'm not saying I disagree with you. It's just that it's just people that say they 100% know that Liverpool are the team to stop are chatting shit in my opinion. Because bro, you've never seen this guy coach. You don't know what bro. There's different stages to the season. There's the business end. There's the middle. But go on. Sorry, you were gonna say.
We'll get to Liverpool. I don't want to. I think it's worthy of a long conversation. But yeah, just to wrap up on Arsenal, man. For me, before we go to East's thoughts on it, we have to. There's no margin of error anymore. There really isn't. I think the only positive sign is that bar United at Old Trafford and Anfield, which are two hard games away from home, we've taken on a lot of the top teams from the top of the table, and we played them away. So you never know. Issa?
Bro, it's literally the same thing I told you at Newcastle. I'll tell you after this game. Another must win if you're serious about challenge for the title. Chelsea aren't. Chelsea, they're all right. They're playing well, in form. They're not the best team in the league.
I think they were shit to that game. We were, we were horrendous for not picking up all 3 points. I think they were shit, but go on. So
yeah. I just think that, bro, you needed to leave with 3 points in that game, bro. Because, bro, all right, you lost against teams like Bournemouth, dropped points at Brighton, dropped points at Newcastle. Chelsea, okay, they're a better team than Bournemouth and whatever. But like, if you're saying, cool, these were freak results, we're gonna correct things. There's no positives. Taking a point out of the game is not a positive. You literally, if you weren't out the title race after the Newcastle game, in my opinion, you're out of the title race now. Yeah, I think. Wait, hold on. You know, what's his name? Trossard's chance at the end, was that offside, or would that have counted?
Well, they say they don't 100% know, innit? But he looks onside to me. Yeah,
he was definitely onside.
So we think he's onside.
Yeah.
Who's onside, bro? I watched the post match on Beard.
Bro, he didn't even need to touch it. He just should have just left it for Havertz.
Havertz
position.
Havertz is fuming. Havertz is fuming, yeah, but I'm not sure if Havertz called it. I just thought he assumed. There's too much assumption. Be like, leave it. And even then, Havertz probably would have missed it. But
I think in that position, Trossard, he has to throw himself at it because it's the last kick of the game. He's right in front of the goal. He's got although he fucked it up, but I'm not mad at him for trying. But Havertz should have maybe.
Listen. If you fuck up there, you're out. That's what I'm doing as a coach, bro. I say the big moment just came, and it just passed you by, mate. Pack your bags.
But to be honest,
you're off this Saudi. Start learning Arabic, son. You're off.
This links to the points you're making in regards to. I just saw reports on Twitter that basically Arteta isn't happy with his forwards, especially the left side. He don't rate, but obviously Sterling doesn't look like it's what's it called, his signing. And he sees Martinelli, Trossard, and Jesus as all squad players. And yeah, so I don't know, man, bruv. I don't know. Do you know, with these things, I don't know, because, bruv, it could be, Arteta didn't just sign anyone. Yeah, he's to blame, and he's defending like what Wenger used to do, just covering up for the board.
I'm not interested anymore. The board. They're not going to sell. We need a guy who can win, and he's been given more than enough. He's been given enough time. He's been enough resource.
How much did you sign Calafiori for?
30 million, maybe 30. Yeah, 30.
30 to 40 M's.
Bro, I'm not mad at that yet. It's a gamble because of his fitness record and the fact that he's got like a completely reconstructed leg. But other than that, apart from the surgically reattached leg, he's a sublime footballer to watch. If he
it's not
stays
about.
fit,
No, I'm not digging him for his injury
Yeah.
record or whatever. I'm saying was that where the money should have gone?
onto a winger?
Onto someone who's playing left back and centre back and whatever the hell he plays.
Bro, listen, man. First things first. I am the first guy who will tell you, and bro, I've been saying this for years, bro. I said every time Arsenal get to the edge of doing something, there's one glaring hole that the whole world can see, and they never get it fixed, and they miss their window. We had like guys like Van Persie and Fabregas and Nasri and Haleb and all these wavy players. Everyone's begging, please, just get a midfielder enforcer, just get someone. And the whole team everyone just dipped on a free transfer. And that's what we're facing again. If we don't win in a timely fashion, these players are going to be like, yo, I've only got Gabriel's 26, whatever he's 26, 27, whatever. You're going to think, bro, I got to win some fucking trophies, man. I got to go win some trophies. And that's the way, that's what how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah, man. Arteta out. No, I'm joking. Give him until the end of the season, of course. But if he doesn't bring a big one in, mate, it's back off to San Sebastian, friend. Next up,
Don't you want to talk a bit about Chelsea?
Okay. Well, I mean,
Bro, I'm not gonna bring him up, because I'm seen as a hater, innit?
Bro, stop it.
No. Bro, listen, let me talk. It's a football. You know what? Let's move on. The golden child. He has that, bro. Let's move on, bro. Let's move on. Saka had a shit game. That's what I was gonna say. Let's move on.
Yeah.
You guys don't want to talk
Bro,
about
this guy, I can't believe the level of defense this man has, bro.
No.
Yeah,
I can't believe the level of criticism he gets.
Bro,
listen, bro. He doesn't listen. He's on Ballon d'Or. He's on a Ballon d'Or list now, and people are talking about him. Pundits talking about him as the best player in the Premier League. Right?
Bro,
so
what do you mean the level of criticism? He got man of the match against Man United from a fan-based vote, bro. Bro, the majority of media, the majority of the public think this guy is way better than he is.
Wait, forget the public. Forget the public. Forget who votes in man of the match or whatever, yeah? In your eyes, is he a baller?
Rated, and rightfully so. Bro, who else speaks about him the way I do? If it was for me, we would just be glazing past this topic. Like, it's not, bro, he's gone 0 for 4, yeah? 0 for 4 in big games, yeah? Done niche. Martin Odegaard has come back. We're not comparing him to Saka. We're comparing him to the players that play in his position now, yeah? Martin Odegaard has been out for 8 weeks and has outperformed him at his own gaff, bruv. Yeah? I wasn't even going to cook him like that, yeah? Bro, all I was going to say is, bro, the hype is getting to his head. Bro, Matt, did you see the shot he took from a free kick? Bro, he shot from the halfway line, bruv. All he does is shoot. He doesn't play like a 10. He's playing more like Bruno than he is someone like a creative 10, bruv. The things that Bruno gets cooked for is what this guy does, bruv.
Calm, if he's on the market, would you take him to Arsenal?
Huh?
Would you take him to Arsenal?
No, what? As in what? To start in front of Odegaard? Because that's what you. No, I wouldn't. No, I would not. You think he's better than Odegaard?
I do, yeah.
Say Wallah, you think that?
Wait, hold on. How old is Odegaard? How old is Odegaard?
Get out of here.
Answer my question. How old is Odegaard?
25,
yeah.
How old is Palmer?
22.
Has Odegaard ever put up Palmer numbers?
Bro, yes, he basically has. He's put 15 bro, he's putting better numbers in my books because 19 of those goals last season, 9 of them, were pens, yeah? Odegaard hit 15 non-penalty goals and hit double-digit assists. So, yes, he has in my books.
Why don't he take pens? Why can't he take pens?
Because Saka's on pens, bro.
Yeah, because he's dead at pens, bro. That's why.
Bro, listen.
Because Palmer's
Oh,
bad
okay,
at
okay,
pens.
yeah,
How are you
yeah,
shooting
yeah,
him? How are you shooting Palmer because he's good at pens,
All right,
bro?
let him have the pens. Let him have the pens. Yeah, bro. Odegaard creates the most chances in Europe. The eye test, yeah, the eye test. Who's the more of the creative player, bro? Who, if you were to take, bro, forget their age. Look at the mold of player.
They're
Who is
different
the more
players.
creative
They're
10?
different players. They're different players.
They're both tens, though, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't
They're
matter.
different
Bro,
types of tens.
just because they're both
I'm
tens, doesn't mean
taking
they
that
same
type
style.
of 10. I'm
What's that?
taking that type of 10. Odegaard leaves the press. Bro, off the ball, light years ahead. That guy is just a lazy slouch, bro. He just gets the ball and licks it every 2 seconds, yeah? All the others around him do the work. Bro, what does my man do if he doesn't put up the GA? A 10 that doesn't affect the game without GA. Have you ever heard of something like that, bro?
Bro, he's a
Yeah,
different
Bruno.
type of 10, bro. He's a different type of 10.
This is the 10 that you fucking cuss at your club.
No. That's different. That's firstly, Bruno Fernandes is fucking 50 years old, all right? He should be.
Let's not talk present tense. Let's talk in his pomp. Yeah, when he turned up, it's well documented on this podcast and with us in the group. He's the exact same thing. What he said, he puts up GA without actually affecting the game. If you're in that position, bro, you want more. You need more if you want to be a successful. If you want to be anything more than a cup team, you need a guy who can dictate the play.
Who can get 19 goals? 19 goals in the season. I agree.
Yeah, but Issa, bro,
Yeah, they got 19 goals last
when
year. When they
Bruno does
finish.
this stuff for you, when Bruno, bro, this is what I don't understand. Yeah, Bruno was hitting these type of numbers, yeah, and you were still onto my man.
Yeah, I was on to Bruno for a different reason, bro. I was on to Bruno because
Not turning up in big games. This fucking guy doesn't turn up in big games, bro.
Forget big games. Forget Bruno's issues were different to Palmer's issues, bro. Forget big game. Bruno, if he's not scoring or assisting, he's playing for the other team.
Bro, this is what this brother's doing.
No.
He's not been listening. He's not been listening. He's zoned out. He's zoned out. He's got another smooth.
You're over exaggerating Palmer's performances, bro.
Bro, I'm not saying, bro. What do you mean, bro? He's literally gone 0 for 4 in all big games, yeah? When was the last good game this guy had? Nottingham Forest when they drew 1-1. Bro, that was weeks ago.
Maybe one of his 2 hatties this year. I can't remember how many hatties he got.
Come on, man. If that's how you're going to judge a player, bro, a hattie doesn't change the fact that was one game, bro. That was one game. It's 7 games later. There's no other hatties, bro. Madueke got a hattie.
Okay, can I ask you a question? One more question.
You want to big him up as well, bro?
One more question. If Palmer outdoes Odegaard this season, more goals and assists, what would you say then? Forget big games or small games.
I know Odegaard, bro, because I don't judge midfielders. David Silva was never a man that hit 9. Bro, Iniesta, did he ever hit 19 goals in a league campaign?
So you're literally using your own arguments against yourself.
No, I'm not using my own arguments. I'm saying the mode of player, he's a 10, bro. He's a 10 that relies on GA. He's a midfielder, bro. If he doesn't score or assist, he's nothing in a game, bro. He doesn't bring you anything in the game.
Okay, so you're saying he's the same as Bruno, yeah?
Yeah, I think he's he's a closer type of 10 to Bruno than Odegaard. You literally said that a couple weeks ago.
Do you cuss out Bruno?
No, I back Bruno. I've literally given Bruno as the best player at United. I back Bruno. It was my witness to that.
Okay, but you should be cussing out Bruno.
Even till quite recently, he's been unreasonably bullish on Bruno, but I think that star is now officially faded. Look, boys, I'm going to have to call time on this one, just for pacing's sake. Let's siphon over to the next game. Booty, for you, in terms of fixtures this weekend, what do you think was the next most important result that we need to discuss?
All right, to be honest, it's only one for me and it arguably should have been the first, bro. The first time Pep Guardiola has lost 4 games in a row. Man City losing 2-1 at Brighton away. I'm going to let Issa answer this question. Is this a crisis or is it nothing to worry about for City?
Firstly, shout out Baz. He's been calling this one for a while. It shows you how important Rodri is to that team, bro. Bro, if you ever doubted he deserved the Ballon d'Or, you just have to look at the last 4 games. But as soon as he's out the team, capitulation. Absolute capitulation. But to answer your question, is it a blip or the wheels
Remember,
off?
Rodri is out for the whole season.
Yeah, I know. I would say, like I said before, I think it was in their last L, that it depends what they do in January. If they get a reinforcement, because bro, Gundogan and Kovacic and them, man, they're not doing it for me at all, bro.
But bro, they have a lot of games till it gets to Jan.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna go now on a run of losing game after game after game. At some point, they're gonna, the tide will turn, but they need to do something in January, bro. If they don't do something in January, God knows where they'll finish in that league table, bro. But yeah, it's not great losing 4 on a bounce. But are they above you? Are they still above you, or did you overtake them?
No, they're like 4 points ahead of us, I think. I'm not sure. Wait, Gal, you can double check that.
Yeah,
but yeah, go on. Yeah.
Do you know how many points they're off from Liverpool as well? Is it like 2 points?
No, there's 5 points. The 5 points from Liverpool, and they're 4 points ahead of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So look, bro, they're still in a relatively good position. They've only lost 2 games.
They're still in the mix. But I like watching this City team now. I can't see any light at the end of the tunnel until January. Everyone's gonna want to come and have a pop at them.
Yeah, but to be honest, yeah, they've won 4 in a row, innit? If anyone's allowed to have a little rest, it's them. But I think maybe, bro, for them, they'd probably want to do a little something in champs because they've only got one Champions League, and I don't see them doing that without Rodri, innit? AA by Jan, I guarantee Arsenal will be above C by at least 2 points and within Liverpool 5. Fair enough. Still in the Arsenal talk. But yeah. Bro, I don't know, man. Bro, City, I don't know, bro. For me, as long as they get top 4, which I think they probably obviously will, it's not that deep, bro. If anyone's allowed to have a rest, it's them, bro. They've flipping won the league 4 times, like I said before, innit? So, yeah.
You know, you got to factor in their charges coming their way. Is Pep staying? Is Pep going? Is Haaland staying? Is Haaland going? It could be like a long-term capitulation. So we have to see. What were you gonna say, Gal?
Listen, man, my take on it is, if he can get them to January, maintaining the same kind of point differential, and they can get in like a Zubimendi or someone, just break their bank and just get someone to just plug that gap. They're still City, bro. They're still City. Yeah. And you don't know, I mean, guys like Gundogan and stuff like this, they've been thrown straight into the deep end again.
Yeah.
A brand new setup. Is De Bruyne back? Is De Bruyne still out, no?
He should be back after the international break.
And so then, yeah, after the international break, they'll get De Bruyne for 2 weeks before he goes back out for the next international break. And if they win the 2 games, maybe they stay the course, bro. Who knows?
Do you know who I want to talk about though? Yeah, obviously Foden is one of them in the comments. They're cooking him, but I'm not going to cook this guy because from what I've seen, like the eye test, he looks like he's got it. But Savinho, like he looks like obviously got some good bits about him, but bro, he hasn't bagged. He hasn't been like wow on that right hand side. And the other guy is Foden. Imagine someone, obviously, because he plays for City, so they don't get much limelight on them. This guy was player of the year. Imagine the player of the year. Imagine someone else, I don't know, bro. Some other player, yeah? No, not Palmer. That guy gets gassed. But imagine someone like Bruno got player of the year last year and spent most of this year on the bench and hasn't done niche, bro. Like, bro, the level of... I don't know, obviously, trophies can mask a lot of, I don't know, City, because they win so much. No one looks at their players like that. No one talks about lack of form. But, bruv, come on, man. What is this? Bro, these 2 players, especially Foden, They've been getting away with murder, bro.
Foden, Grealish, we got to call that one out now. That's
Yeah, 100 M's, bro. Insane.
100 M's there. Nunez.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, Nunez. Yeah, I mean, even signings like Guardiola's been an undisputed smash hit, in my opinion. He's got quality, but bro, he just knew. You knew it was going to happen when they re-signed Kyle Walker and they didn't move on from him. Yeah, they won, the trophies, but some of that side is looking a bit stale. That right-hand side, especially. I don't think they win it this season. I don't.
You don't think what?
I don't think they win it this season.
It'll be, if they do, it'll be fucking really. It'll probably be the best league they ever win.
And it'll be the most embarrassing, I think, bro. If they win it, bro, Arsenal just, I don't know, man. I've lost for words, bro. If they win it, we're never going to win it. That's how I feel about it.
Pretty much. Let's swing over to the title leaders, Liverpool, who played, of course, in was it a comeback win? I'm pretty sure it was.
It was 2-0.
No, it's 2-0. It's 2-0.
Sorry, I'm
talking about the game
my
before.
Brighton. Yeah, it was about Brighton. I've been away, boys. Give me.
Yeah.
2-0. Yeah, I do remember watching the highlights for this, actually. Darwin Nunez and then Mohamed Salah rounding off at the end. Did you guys watch? What do you guys make of it?
I watched extended highlights, and I think Liverpool looked good, obviously, especially on transitions in this game. But, bro, I think there was 2 penalties, bro. The Konate on Watkins, bro. That was a stone wall, bro. That's a pen. And Bradley just grabbing, who was it? I can't remember. I can't pronounce that kid's name, bro. The winger that they signed, Filongi, whatever his name is, bro. Yeah, that guy. He dashes him to the ground from a set piece, and they were from the corners. Kelleher made some good saves because what's his name? Carlos nearly scores one. Pau Torres nearly scores one. But yeah, bro, Salah looked sharp in transitions. They look good. Nunes should have scored more than he did. He scored the hard one and then missed the easy one, bro.
It's easy
Nunes,
one. It's classic Nunes. Classic Nunes. Do you think, when we kind of brought this up a little bit earlier on, but last season, obviously they started once again like a house on fire, playing really good. Then obviously the news about Klopp's final season comes out. They go on even more of a tear for a little while. And eventually, the home straight, they start to stumble over the hurdles and crawl in third.
Yeah.
That team has had no additions.
Listen, bro, this is why I think, bro, I know we're worse off. Like, I think we're worse off like 4 points than we were last year. And City are worse off from what they were on last year, But, bro, we played 11 games. Yeah, there's 27 to go. People are saying if Arsenal need to win all their games, or they need to be perfect. Bro, if Arsenal win all their games from now to the end of the rest of our games, we finish on 100 points. That would match the Premier League record points tally,
Why are we talking about Arsenal winning 27 straight games when we can't do anything?
Yeah, but listen to me. This is what I'm saying. That, bro, the league is all bro. There's highs and lows for every team. Every team goes through it, bro. Like now, City and Arsenal, they're not in their best run of form. Liverpool, as they were last season, they're in the banging run of form, bro. One Van Dijk injury, bro. What happens then? Is it Kwanzaa and Konate at the back?
I'm gonna disagree.
Go on.
I'm gonna say obviously we're still finding out more about Slot and how he'll manage in the business end of the season and when things get tough and whatever. But one thing about Liverpool is the way they play now compared to Klopp. I don't expect they've got a lot of older players in their team now. I don't think they're going to be burnt out as much as they would be in other seasons. I think they've learned how to control a game better. compared to under Klopp. Under Klopp, it was very erratic football. It was on counters, on the high pressing, constant pressing, whatever it is. Now they've learned to keep the ball, control possession of it. I think this will help them throughout the season, especially with the older players. So I think there's more. It's more likely Liverpool will be able to maintain a similar level of football throughout the season compared to like under Klopp with the current players they have. And he's unlocked like a new role for Darwin. They have these players that can come into the team, freshen it up. I think they're in a very, very good position.
New role for Gravenberch as well.
Yeah,
Who's one of the hits of the season so far.
I think they're looking very strong, personally.
I want to just address this comment. Yeah, 8 points dropped from winning positions after just 11 games. Those 8. Let me speak about those 8 points. Number 1, Brian at home. We were 1-0 up. Red card on the 45th minute. We dropped points there. Man City, what's it called? Get another red card. Yeah, bro. The fact, I don't care if it's excuses, bro. 9 games into a season, a quarter of those games were red cards, and would you expect? There's obviously context to these stats you're bringing up. It's not just Arsenal have dropped points because they're playing shit, bro. There have been not decisions that have gone up against us, but like disciplinary acts that we fucked up in games that have led to these stats. It's not just Arsenal are playing shit and they don't know how to defend and we're dropping all these points. The only point that we dropped, the points that we dropped with 11 men on the pitch from a leading position was yesterday at Chelsea. Other than that, we haven't dropped points from a leading position only once. Bad discipline is bad coaching. Nice shift, bro.
Even though we literally spent the opening 15 minutes talking about how the PGMOL is a mafia, criminal entity.
Come on.
But it is, bro. It is Howard Webb.
Your red cards were all deserved.
The red cards, whether they're deserved or not, they're red cards.
Yeah, but no one looks back at United in 2000.
But you don't say, oh, this guy got a red card, so it's bad coaching.
Forget his comment. I'm saying you don't look back at United in 2003 and say, "All right, they had 5 red cards. This is why they lost the league." No,
they didn't, because the only team you don't look back at and say that is about United, bruv. There's a reason why we don't say that about United, bruv. But yeah, anyways, moving on. Going back to Liverpool, bro. Listen, I'm not saying that Liverpool can't win the league. Yeah, I might hold my hand, bro. I'll be the first to hold my hands up if they do win it. But, bro, I am not gonna crown a team champions 11 games into a season, bro. It's just not gonna happen, bro. I don't believe that this season's over. I don't think City are what they were last season, and I don't think Liverpool, in my opinion, are gonna maintain this. I just don't believe that until I see otherwise. Bro, their average age, is older than our for their starting 11 is older than ours. Isa, I agree that you're saying that they've learned to control games more, but bro, this level in the Premier League, the most physical league in the world, it's gonna pay, bro. There's a reason why every season from February onwards, Salah hits a dry streak, bro. He's just not the same player in the business end of the season, bruv. He's getting older. He's 33, bruv.
Okay, let me just what you said, I agree, but let me just tie this in with Arsenal. What you're doing now, Arsenal, every game you're drawing or losing, you're giving them more room to be able to have a dry spell in February, dry spell in March.
Yeah, you're right.
You're kind of aiding them in that. So
the only thing is, bruv, look, the only thing Arsenal, like, they messed up in the summer is, bruv, everyone said it, you've said it, Igal said it. They just didn't address the O, and our O compared to theirs, our attack compared to theirs in terms of depth and starting is incomparable. So bro, they can have shit games and their players can fire them out of it. We have to play. Yeah, literally. we literally have to play to the T to get our. We have to play well to win, bro. Most times, not all the time, but most times.
Yeah.
But yeah, bruv. I don't know if you don't want to say anything else about Liverpool, bruv. But I said my part.
I think for Liverpool, just wait and see, innit? See,
Yeah.
we don't know much about Slot. Let's see what he does, what he can do. Do they do anything in January? I don't know. Let's just see, innit?
One thing I do rate, yeah, is he doesn't seem as well. It's easy to be like that now because it's easy to be like as nonchalant and not angry because Ange was like this when he was winning, but Slot seems like he's not as abrasive as Klopp is.
Not as emotional.
Yeah, he doesn't get rattled.
He's
But
10 out of 10 in the media. 10 out of 10 in
Yeah.
the media.
but so was Ange when he first came. I'm not saying Ange is Tottenham and Liverpool are the same, but bro, it's easy being like that when you're winning all your games. Let's see when shit hits the fan how you act and how you are. You know what I'm trying to say?
I know what you're trying to say, and I said I completely agree with you. I think nothing has changed squad wise. Issa raised a good point about the control element changing with Slot slowing it down and all the rest of it. I think that's an interesting enough theory that could have some legs. But the truth of the matter is, none of us really called Gravenberch becoming a 6 and really addressing a major concern they had going into the season. Nobody really predicted Luis Diaz to find goal-scoring form after the last 12 months he had. Salah, obviously he's slowing down, but on any given day, he can bail you out. Nunez is starting to get a bit more consistent, and their defense is fully back now. So all they're waiting for is Alisson, which is obviously going to take them up another level.
Trent got a little injury, innit? Trent got a little injury.
But they played well. Like you said, transitions. I think both the goals were from Aston Villa set pieces as well, which is going to piss off a tactician like Unai Emery because he would have been sending these guys MP3s and DVDs and MP4s 6 months ago to start preparing for this game, but they took the L. There's a guy I actually forgot to mention in the last game we spoke about. I want to give him a very, very brief shout out, and it's Balbaba, bro. Balbaba, the guy who plays for
yeah. The Brighton.
What's his name?
Baleba,
that guy is tremendous, by the way. Him and one other guy, bro, who plays for Musa. Is he a fullback as well, bro? From one of the Central American countries. I can't remember his name.
And Estupinian.
That guy, bro. Woo, Estupinian, bro. He's got 100 million Chelsea all over him.
Yeah, no, he's always been good though, Espinian, but I think he had a big injury last year that kept him out for a while.
I mean, he came off the bench against City, but I digress. Anyways, I think what we should do, boys, in the time remaining, is cover another big dub that happened on Super Sunday, and that is going to be the Spurs versus Ipswich game. I don't know if anybody watched that one, but I made sure to tune in as soon as I saw that Ipswich had gone a goal up. I thought this could be very, very saucy. What did we make of that one, boys?
I tuned in when they were 2 up just to make sure that it was worth watching because I thought 1-0 Spurs will come back and smoke them. It's Ipswich, innit? But bro, I don't know, man. They just didn't because I started watching from the second half. And I expected Spurs to come out. They're going to be on smoke now. It's just going to be back against the wall and it's going to be wave after wave. But, bro, it wasn't even like they gave them a light peppering. It was medium at Nando's. And bro, you know who I rate, bro? Do you know that guy? What's his name? Liam Delap. Bro, he's hard, man.
Bro.
Yeah, I think he's so cold, bro. And I beg you, next time you watch him, bro, look at his face. He looks exactly like Mesut Ozil, bro. It's so weird. Bro, I beg you, go just watch him play. When you see him next,
maybe that's an exclusive. Maybe that's the true origin of the Stoke Arsenal rivalry that began about that time. Mesut Ozil had his way with Mrs. Balak. Maybe that's what happened. But anyway, either way, produce a tremendous footballer. Bro, I think, yeah, he's got that kind of hype that Evan Ferguson had last season. I reckon if he stays fit and firing, even if Ipswich go down, he's going to be in position because he was smoking the Premier League 2 with Man City. He was breaking all the goal records. Then he kind of went dry a little bit. He got his big shot with Ipswich, and he looks like he's taking it. He's a very tidy player as well. The guy who I think was the man of the match, though, and I think probably the key reason for Spurs losing this game was Ben Johnson. Yeah, Ben Johnson was playing on the right hand side of the 4-4-2. I'm not joking, bro. And his entire job was lock up Udogie. Udogie is like basically, in my eyes, a more athletic Zinchenko for how Spurs play. And when this guy was locked out,
Ben Johnson. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Tottenham's winger. I thought you were trying to cuss him out. But his name is Brennan Johnson.
No, bro, Brennan Johnson, bro. Brennan Johnson, he wouldn't get any airtime on this show, bro. Too highbrow for that. Let's be honest. But yeah, bro, he was the key to the game. Postecoglou, though, man, this guy does himself zero favors, does he? I don't know if you guys watched the pre-match where he was like, they asked him about the whole Eric Ten Hag situation. He was like, yeah, well, you know, winning 2 cups doesn't guarantee your job, mate. It's like, bro, what's unnecessary? Why would he bring up the trophies? You coach Spurs, mate. You know, don't mention the word trophy. You say we're on a journey, we're on a process. We're trying to, you know, gather momentum and build it. That's what you want: a winning spirit, a fighting spirit. If you start saying trophies around Spurs, it's a quick way to get yourself in Alan Sugar's office.
Bro, do you know who's a bum, bro? Dragusin. Bro, he's got cement in his boots, bro. This guy, he made the most retarded, bro. Who makes a decision like that? He turned down Bayern Munich. I don't care if he thought he was going to go sit on Bayern Munich's bench. He turned down Bayern Munich's bench to go sit on Tottenham's bench. And when he gets the opportunities, bro, he stinks it up, bro. And speaking on Ange as well, and the reason why he needs to get cooked so badly is because he rested players when he went to Galatasaray away, yeah, and he went and got bopped there. 3-2 was a compliment to them, yeah. So he rested players for Ipswich at home, and then he came and lost to Ipswich at home, bro. That is a howler, bro. Genuinely insane, bro. Like, anyways, bro,
it relates exactly to the point that you just made there. Yeah, is he will bring up things like trophies, and then every opportunity he gets given to win or progress in a B-rate tournament, this guy goes out and plays the kids. It's wild. Who is it that they had last season? Was it Fulham in the Carabao Cup? Players. Bro, you're in a Carabao Cup quarterfinal, mate. With Tottenham Hotspur. I'd be calling Jimmy Greaves and Harry Kane. Ledley King. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling James Redknapp. I'm saying get the boys back to get I want the best guys who ever played for Spurs. Eddie Sheringham. Les Ferdinand, bro. He's out here playing with Dragusan, bro, in a fucking man bun tutorial, bro. He's absolutely gash, bro, that guy. Unbelievably crap. But they got so many of these guys. They're still fucking totally pony. You Madison will give you 5 good games this season. The sun is setting on that one, bro. The sun is setting. The sun is setting. Remember the advert? Yeah. And this is trigger warning. These views on my own, bro. Remember the full moon, half moon, total eclipse. Remember that Jaffa Cake advert? It's that time, bro. He's finito. Later, bro. You should have cashed in on the scale where you could have chance. Should have cashed in. Total eclipse. And one last thing before we move on from Spurs, bro. Whoever was talking about, and I know who was talking about, the Romero to Real Madrid this coming summer links.
Listen, they might need him.
I got you. They're done. He's shit, bro. This is the problem here. Anyone who lifted that trophy with Lionel Messi in Qatar gets treated like they're some sort of fucking Maradona regen, bro. Even if we're near that move. Enzo Fernandez gets a £120 million move. That guy, and secondly, this guy didn't make any tactical changes yet. Enzo Maresca. He just realized there's one problem. They've still got guys who are getting changed in the car park, by the way. He just realized Enzo Fernandez is dog shit. And things just started ticking along very, very nicely, bro. But
Wait, Lavi and Saicedo, that combo looking like it's working well. Bro, Enzo Fernandez is done out, bro. He is done out.
But where does this guy even go, bro?
Enzo Fernandez.
Back to Argentina, bro.
His transfer fee was more than the GDP of Argentina. He can't go back to Boca Juniors. And there's nobody else. Even if Real Madrid come and bail him out of this situation, bro, he better be on his best behavior because he's gonna have to pull up a chair next to Adriano in the favelas.
But even in Nkunku, though, Nkunku apparently he's looking to cut from there as well now because he's not getting the game time.
Nkunku plays kind of a position that doesn't really exist for 90% of teams. What do you think? Not striker. He's not really a 10.
Yeah, he's got
just the guy that
that's like Xerxes.
He's like Di Natale. He's like Alexis Sanchez. I put these guys here where if you're a team with a bit of money, you get a guy who's going to fill the seats up, but you're never going to do anything serious. If you're a West Ham and you're the Dildo brothers, you go out and you get Dimitri Payet and you get him to whip some free kicks in the top bins. Just because it's going to keep the buzz going in the stadium. Oh my God, fucking Payet, mate, Payet. That's the level. That's the level this guy is at, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get him out of it. He's taking somewhere. He's just a show pony, bro. Sevilla or somewhere, bro. You can afford him.
Yeah, that's true. I think we should move on to Man United, though. United.
No, Man United, man. Listen, first of all, Ruud van Nistelrooy, rest in peace, man. They did Ruud very dirty. They did Ruud very, very dirty. But he signed off with a win, 3-0 against Leicester City. Bruno Fernandes has now been directly involved in 100 goals in 170 Premier League appearances, which is 56 goals, 44 assists, reaching that milestone in just one more match than Cristiano Ronaldo, who did it in 169. So, Issa, I'm sure you watched the game. Obviously, Manchester United legend Bruno Fernandes did produce the goods, but what did you make of the overall performance?
It was all right. I think Leicester are fucking shit. We played all right, but listen, thanks to Van Nistelrooy for steadying the ship a bit. But personally,
Right.
I don't think personally, although I love him and whatever, I don't think he should stay because I believe when a new manager comes in, you can't force coaching staff on him and let him do his thing with whoever he wants. So I know he's like.
To know that during, I was gonna say you'll be glad to know that during the recording he has left the club.
Yeah, I think that was probably the smart thing to do. Like, he's always welcome back at Old Trafford, but not to be part of Amarin's coaching staff. Let the guy do his thing how he wants, bring whoever he wants in. But yeah, listen, it was good. It was good to have a nice little 3-0 win, clean sheet, Garnacho amongst the goals.
That goal was nice, though. I can't lie. Like the actual move.
Yeah.
But I know you brought that up because you want to talk about Garnacho.
I don't. Trust me, I don't. We'll leave that one for another ep, bro. But listen, I
want to talk about Garnacho just very, very briefly. What do you think his ceiling is as a player?
It's hard to say. There's things that frustrate me in his game, but there's things that I like. If I take Garnacho and Rashford, yeah, I think what frustrates me with Rashford is he has the pace, but he's not direct. Well, he used to be, but now he's sort of like stand on the ball, go backwards. He doesn't really want to take on a man. Garnacho's still young and raw, and he'll try on. Although he's greedy, so many times. He should be passing. He's got the want to take on a man or to beat someone for pace or whatever it is. But his ceiling, bro, it's hard to say. Listen, if I personally think if he can add like more, he can make better decisions in the final third with either squaring it to someone or crossing it or passing it, whatever it is. And he can get a bit stronger. I think his ceiling's it's decent. That's what I say, it's decent.
Just, you know, Garnacho, yeah. You know the era of Real Madrid when Perez said, "I don't want Ronaldinho because I want all my players to be handsome and Ronaldinho is ugly," and that was one of the factors why they didn't sign him.
Really? Is that actually a thing?
Yeah. I think Garnacho would be on the same list as Ronaldinho. Some anorexic Frankenstein monster, bro. I'd boot him out of the team, bro. He's bad luck. I can already tell, bro. He will never, ever be a top player. Or I'll eat my hat, mate. I'll eat my hat. Amara says he could be a top player as well. I've seen these guys come along. They know. He's Adnan Januzaj, bro. That's his career.
Wait, I want AA to say. AA, say wallahi, say it. Right.
He just said.
I want you to say it.
He literally says it right here.
He said he didn't say it though. He wants him to say it. For me, bruv, I think Garnacho, he'll be a good player, decent player. But this talk about him, early talk when he first came onto the scene, that he could one day play for Man United because he wears CR7 boxer briefs, bruv. He's not of that level. He's not of that ilk, bro. He doesn't have the pace and power. The decision making is not there. He's a decent little player, but I don't know. I don't see anything special personally.
My gut feeling is, and look, we've seen this before. Yesterday, I was watching Ruben Amorim in his final game for Sporting Lisbon. They were down 2-0 to Braga, and I think they came back 4-2 in his last game. Yeah, and everyone's like, they lift him in the air and they're drenching him in the champers and all the rest of it. And then you go side by side to Eric Ten Hag's last game. He got the exact same send-off. They dashed a bottle of champagne in his face, chucked him up in the air, they kissed him on his forehead. Please don't go, please. And then he filled up a private jet with all of his friends and his coaches. He turned up to Man United. He was like, era's come to an end. You know, Man United had an era, Liverpool had an era. It's time to go. And then he opened the dressing room and you just saw the two buck teeth of Bruno Fernandes. I don't want to do defending. And then he looked behind that, and it was Luke Shaw with a Big Mac in one hand, and he's loading up Call of Duty with the other one. And then you've got, they know in the island in the middle of the dressing room, they've got the little station near the masseuse table. There's this actual heart surgeon repairing the pacemaker in Eric's heart, so that he's ready in time for the match in 20 minutes. And then he realized that all of his dreams had gone up in flames. He was like, fucking hell. He said, I've got a car boot sale of the most overpriced cars in Europe. I can't shift them. And the guy above me, all he knows how to do is buy secondhand used goods stuff. He wanted a defensive midfielder. He got him Casemiro with 200,000 kilometers on the clock. That guy's not. What are we talking about here, man? That guy is not 32, bro. He looks like when it's cold, the cold gets to his bones. So what he's got to do, this Ruben Amorim guy, he's got an impossible job. He's got to come in and he's got to tear up just a bunch of contracts. Otherwise, the exact same thing's going to happen to him again. He's going to get lulled into it. Rashi's gone to Dubai for a week to do some one-on-one training with his coach. He wants to make sure he's really sharp when the coach gets here. Rashford comes in. Oh my God, Rashford looks like he's recaptured the eye of the tiger. He's back on form. Garnacho, he's turning up to training early. He's signing all the balloons for the sick kids. He's really, committed to the community. All this shit. And then what's going to happen, bro, is you're going to run into Southampton at home. One of these bum teams are going to smoke you. Lindelof is going to release another picture on Instagram of him wearing a dress and loving it. And the Man United show goes on. You'll continue to tell me about, obviously, Ryan Giggs and that time he scored against Arsenal and all the trophies you guys won. It's over.
No, Lindelof's gone,
It
bro.
is.
Don't worry.
Huh?
Lindelof's gone. Don't worry about that. That's one that solved itself.
Nah, Lindy's there, man. Lindy is there. Let's cover up the last of the games that we want to talk about, I guess, this week.
You said you need to cut.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
The title challenging Nottingham Forest lost a game on Sunday against Newcastle 3-1 at the City ground. I watched the extended highlights of it, and really, it was just midfield domination. It was just a classic Newcastle win, bro. Where they just start to smoke the midfielders, get the turnovers nice and high, and there's a lot of good chances going into the box as well for Newcastle. I think that they really needed that victory. To be very honest with you, they needed to score some goals and show that they've got a bit of attacking intent about them. This season has been quite scrappy, but Isak scored, Joe Ellington, and then of course their talisman, Harvey Barnes. Did you guys watch the game? What did you guys make of it if you did?
I watched the first half. I watched when Mario scored and they went 1-0 up Forest. They looked decent in the first half. Newcastle had some opportunities, but I actually didn't see any of the Newcastle goals. So, yeah, I don't really have much input on that side.
So I'm guessing you're going to say maybe the same thing.
Literally the same.
No, I figured. And look, to be honest with you guys, who really gives a shit about Newcastle? At the end of the day, we'll just say Newcastle played some football, and I'm sure Newcastle fans will also. I feel like, Newcastle scored goals. Nottingham Forest scored goals. At the end of the game, Newcastle fans were happier than the Forest fans. I can safely confirm. And Newcastle moved up to 8th place, back-to-back victories. They're 15 points, joint with 7th place Fulham, and 1 point behind Brighton, Forest, Arsenal, and Chelsea, who are all on 19 points as it currently stands. And then to round us off, I might be forgetting someone. I probably am forgetting a few games, actually, to be honest with you. Palace versus Fulham. Oh, boys. I'm really liking Fulham this season, man. I'm really liking one.
Let me have a look. I just want to see where they are on the table. They're 7th and they've got 8th.
Yeah, they're 7th. They're 1 point off us, man.
That's crazy. They're actually balling, bro.
Yeah.
They're balling out. They're balling out, man. I honestly still think they should have got a result against City. They just shot themselves in the foot.
What did that game again?
Sorry?
What happened in that game again? The City game, Fulham City. What?
Well, I'm pretty sure they missed a lot of chances. Like,
of course. 3-2. Yeah, I remember that. Traore went through that a few times. Yeah.
Oh yes. And also, what's the guy? Raul Jimenez. He messed up as well. But man, Fulham go to Selhurst Park. Now, in fairness to Crystal Palace, who do seem to have turned it around in the last couple of weeks, Nketiah was injured. Kamada with the red card, and then Eze and Wharton and Lerma are all injured as well. So that is a real bare bones team.
I didn't know that.
That was. And man, we got to talk about the midfield duo. We kind of briefly chatted about it, Booty, me and you, of Iwobi and Emil Smith Rowe. This is already starting to look like a streets will never forget type midfield, no?
Yeah, no, I can't lie, bro. In that game, well, Iwobi throughout this season, the selection of passes he's been playing, bro, I've actually been very impressed. I'm not gonna lie. I still think like the way he shoots, the way he strikes a ball is so weird. So
Awkward.
he's
Very
yeah, but his passing's so like crisp. Smith Rowe, bruv, he's not. He can't. He seems like he got a goal ruled out as well. He's getting onto the end of everything, so he just crashed in the box. He's just getting that knack of just learning to be there at the right time in the right place. So yeah, man, Fulham do look good. I can't lie, bro. I can't lie. They look like a very fun team to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Fulham, in terms of like the games they've got coming up as well, Fulham, I'm pretty sure they've got Arsenal coming up soon, right? Is it after the international break?
Arsenal
Yeah,
got
very well.
I don't know, bro. I actually don't know who they've got.
No, they got Wolves. No, they got Arsenal 8th of December. So a while to go to that one. Can Brentford dream of European football? Brentford at home at the G-Tech beat a Bournemouth 3-2. Johan Whistle with a brace, and then Damsgaard with the winner, and Evan Olsen and Justin Kluivert scored for Bournemouth. It was a back and forth game often, isn't it, in the G-Tech? But what do we make about Brentford so far this season?
Brentford, huh?
Incredible. I mean, nobody even mentioned Ivan Toney because there really hasn't been a lack of goals.
Bro, I can't lie. Yeah, Wissa's the one that surprised me because I always was a Mbeumo guy. I thought Mbeumo was like serious, but Wissa, he's actually decent. I can't lie. I don't know what level of decent he is in terms of what level of team he can play for, but bro, them two together, they're looking like they're a headache for a lot of teams, bro. I was actually surprised Bournemouth lost this game because Bournemouth went on some serious form. But yeah, man, bro, I guess going to Brentford away is tough, bro.
Brentford away is pure. It's probably the most chaos ball game in the whole league. Like they can put you in a blender. We've also experienced it personally firsthand on a couple of occasions, but they can just put you in an absolute blender. And I think, in terms of like wingers, this is a controversial statement. I think I'd put both Mbeumo and Wissa. You know, I've been talking about Wissa for a hot minute. I'd put them both in the top 5 wingers in the league.
Is Wissa a winger or is he not a 9?
Yeah. Now he drifts into the 9 slot now that Tony's gone, and when Tony was suspended last season. But career-wise, he's been a winger. Brian Mbeumo plays in the right wing. I think Wissa plays in the left.
They both drift in the middle, right?
Now they do. Rice and Saka withdrew from what, bruv?
England.
The game.
England international. England.
Yeah, we got another interlude.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
Am I hallucinating? Was this like the 5th one this season? What tournament is this? Is this qualifiers?
I have no idea what they are, bro. I've run out of.
There's one international I'm very, very interested in. It's happening at the Parc des Princes, I think. Right? Is that game still going on?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm interested. Obviously, you know about my Parisian heritage, bro.
Yeah.
I miss them. Even though Kylian Mbappe does every now and then.
Yeah, I think, bro. I think
on the streets, huh?
Yeah, I think it is still going on though. So you'll be happy to know. Yeah.
Wow, man. Well, look, man. I'm sure it'll be a fun night if everyone turns up. You know.
I think the Champ's going to get marched on as well, by the way.
Sorry, bro.
The Champ's going to be booted out very soon. Zidane will come in.
Bro, people have been saying that for 6 years now, man. They got to give Zidane a rest.
This one's different.
Zidane's never going to coach again. Zidane, he got parachuted into the dream scenario. He did the absolute best he could possibly do. And now everything he does from here on out is just pure downside. Really. What are the targets for France? Win the World Cup or you're a failure. All right. There's not really much margin for error there in terms of your legacy. How do you think the
You
draw?
think you think Pogba will get back into the French team?
Nah.
You know what?
Pogba's got-
He put a video up saying tagging the French national team and like a video edit saying we'll be back, like I'll be back shortly, or can't wait to rejoin with you guys.
This is like Dele Alli saying he wants to come back to play for England, bro.
No, but I think there's a place for Pogba in that team. Even till now.
Maybe if the Shumps is about actually, because he did take Kante from Saudi, so yeah.
Also, you never know, sometimes modern medicine can only do so much. So maybe they can take Pogba to do some, witch doctor. Yeah. You can take one of those little feather things that they use and just like wave it around, like if somebody's got an ACL. You never know, So that's what I'd say about that, boys. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to wrap it up. I'm not entirely sure if we've covered all the games, but my gut feeling says that the only who do we miss out? Whose name did I not mention?
Wolves, Southampton, Aragon Bunman. We missed Aragon Bunman, bro.
I was looking for Everton and who they played. We got to briefly discuss whether or not Everton won, but
They drew 0-0 to West Ham.
They drew 0-0 to West Ham, and so with that, I think the Gabos analysis will tell you that neither side won the game, but also neither side lost the game. So, in many ways, a stalemate. And Iragan Bunman, I believe, did have some part to play in this game, and I'm sure we will discuss Everton when they play their next game.
Yeah, we will. And we'll discuss Aragon Bunman. But until then,
discuss Iragan Bunman. We'll be back on Thursday.
yes.
Same time, same place. To predict the weekend's fixtures and talk about the biggest stories in the sport. As always, keep it Gabos if you like, if you comment, if you subscribe. We admire you for your service to our channel. Ta-ta.